back to the Bluroom. Welcome back to the Bluroom. And we're here to talk about his story and his journey, man. And his life. It's your first time here, so I like to start in the beginning. So, first off, where you from?
Born and raised Wichita, Kansas. My grandfather come from Detroit.
Okay. I got family in Detroit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Genetic ways.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
That's cool. How was it growing up for you in Wichita?
Cool, for real, Duke's dick,
Yeah.
Kept me out the way. Kept me in sports, basketball, football, you know what I mean? Time to get
Single parent.
You know it, for
Okay.
sure. Absolutely.
How was that? Tell the people how that was.
It was cool. It teach you some things, only being in a situation can show you, what I mean? It puts I put that demon in you, you know what I mean? You seeing a woman go get it like that for real, so, glad I went through everything I've been through, led me to this point here.
Do you know your father?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, he just wasn't present.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Talk to him every now and then, every day almost. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. A lot of times people grow resentment for that and don't still have that love.
For sure.
So to see you have that, it's a rare occasion, really.
Absolutely, for sure. And what happened in the past ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I mean?
Right,
So.
That's facts. Okay, so where the love for music come from?
For real, I've always been doing it, just playing around, but I just figured it was my, my spoken word to get the message out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, started with the music, band labs in college,
Okay.
But then,
So,
taking it serious.
So, what your favorite artist,
Artist-wise,
growing up, you looked up to and all that?
Artist, growing up, I looked up to Tupac, for sure.
Yeah.
Shakur, absolutely.
I knew I liked him. That's my favorite rapper, too.
Yeah.
He just spoke to the people. He spoke to me. A little boy, he spoke to me. Like, on the way up here, my little son was in there asleep. We was listening to That's Just the Way It Is. And I asked him, do you know who this is? And he was like, you talking about who's playing the music? And I'm like, no. But why would his mind go there? That's pretty cool. But I'm like, no, the artist, the rapper, you like Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's my favorite rapper as well.
I know.
And like to see his music go generations and generations and generation. He's been gone for 30 years probably, So that forever music. So you being influenced by him, I can tell in your music that you have a message. And that's pretty cool, Growing up, you play sports.
Yeah, for sure.
What was you the man at?
Quarterback, point guard. I started off with years varsity basketball, football. I went to state my junior year at Northwest. Senior year, sub-state.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up having some D1s. Didn't really like it. JUCO. Played the JUCO, got in where I could fit in. And
Where'd you go?
Coffeyville.
Oh, man.
Sure.
I went to Coffeyville as well.
Oh, man.
You went to Northwest, played quarterback, and went to Coffeyville and played what? Quarterback. I played wide receiver. Mm-hmm. I was third string quarterback, but I didn't go there for quarterback. They just knew I could play.
For sure.
So they practiced me in that. But how was Coffeyville for you? Who was the coach?
Jeff Liker.
Damn.
The oldest coaches, yeah, for sure.
That was my coach.
My last year they retired, for sure.
Okay, that's cool. Like, he's a good coach. That's one of my favorite coaches.
For sure.
Shout out to Coach Liker, man. He was a teacher, but he'd get on you if,
For sure.
So Coffeyville was fun. How was Coffeyville for you, man? The east side still going off down there?
Man, it was cool, man.
Across the tracks.
I ain't really like the area, though,
Yeah.
Everything closed at 10 and stuff like that, but it taught me some things that I wouldn't take back either.
Right, I
love
know.
going to Coffeyville.
Yeah.
For sure.
I haven't been back, but I've been telling my brother I've been wanting to just go back and see it,
Right.
and, remember the days and go to the field and see what's going on down there. Yeah, I went to Coffeeville, man. It was a cool time.
For sure.
So college, you go anywhere after that?
Nah, I committed somewhere and it, just falling through. And always
too.
strive for money needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So start working.
Yeah. That's how I go. That's how I go. That's what I did. I went and played basketball just to do it. But yeah, I understand how that go. So college, man. What was your college experience? Not even football, just experience in college.
It was cool for real. Like, just bonds, create learning, people Florida, Chicago, different accent, aggression, you know what I mean? It taught me some things to where, I can't take back. That's why, I still talk to people from Memphis, Chicago,
yeah, for sure.
Florida,
for sure.
every day.
Yeah,
so,
me too, man.
That made my brother's college there for sure.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, them college relationships is forever,
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And we get back to the music, man. What's your message in your music for the youth and for the people, just period?
Absolutely. My message is I'm coming from the community unity, offspring ideologically of the Black Panther Party, and basically we here to, change the narrative, not just functions of we gotta act, stop gangbanging, just structure in our organizations, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it ain't about just the violence aspects, because we lose two to every situation.
Right.
One, like we had a youngin killed somebody the other day, we lost two brothers. You know what I mean? So we trying to attack both aspects of just intelligence. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's dope.
For sure.
And like I said earlier, with you being your age, how old are you again?
21, finna be 22. For sure.
With that wisdom, you can reach the people. So I'm glad you came by the Bluroom to give them that knowledge, man.
Sure, I appreciate the opportunity.
For sure. You working on the album?
I already dropped one. For sure. Just a little EP.
What is it called? Let the people know where they can get that at.
Get that on all platforms, Apple Music, YouTube. It's called Resurrected.
Okay.
ChiefG3. All platforms, get that locked in, for sure.
That's dope. Y'all go get that. Make sure y'all tap in, man. He got another message, He come from that, but he's not, promoting that, and we need more of that. So we got to tap in with that, you know what I'm saying?
Where you get the drive for, like, the Black Panther movement? Where did you learn
so, like I was saying, that right there in college, it was off the rip. It was just, unfit to, society naturally. It ain't no based on nobody. That's just genetics, unfit. Mm-hmm. And then I'm getting smart, like, learning information nobody know. Like, I knew about Assata Shakur 6-7 years, knowing that Minister E.P. Newton, the visionary of the Black Panther Party, got the camaraderie with Fidel Castro. That's why she in Cuba safe. Because it's reasoning, it's protection over there, you know what I mean? They said, this video you can put up, they say, we'll do anything, including kidnapping, to get her for what she supposedly did, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just information, you know what I mean, attaching to that's just like, oh, that's only us.
Did anybody, like, direct you there? Or did it something that you was like, man, I just want to know more, and you
yeah, and I got on my, like, now I got, people that
mentors and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, great OGs. Like, I'm connected with a lot of people, like for Lil Larry Hoover, you know what I mean, due to the community unity that's based upon David Barksdale Jr. and the freedom of Larry Hoover being a chief, not a gang leader, a chief of the land, you know what I mean. So it's like a blessing now, you know what I mean, and that's just reaching out to people. But basic training knowledge, and then it's when I start getting older, talking to my other side. Grandpa, he letting me know some stuff like, oh, okay, this was us in Detroit. Back in Detroit, that's where my Moore last name come from. He told me exactly his father wouldn't let him join because they were too violent. And it depends on all your perspective of how you see it. They see it as violence, and I see it as self-defense. The sheep getting tired. The sheep finally, you know what I mean, get back at the wolf. You know what I mean, and that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean, to defend yourself, and that's all we preach. And like today, which is crazy, like crazy. Like, I just got a post that went viral about viral. Never forget the woman, infant child, was created by the Black Panthers, just on some simple, they took it and ran with it. 1.1K shares. You know what I mean? just enlighten the people with, you know what I mean, basic, you know, that was just something basic that blew.
Right.
Those teachings right there, that, like you said, it far from where we both come from, you know. And that was just the first thing I was on genetically, just on it, researching, like, whoa, why is it so interesting to me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And learning that a lot of start of organizations for breakfast, lunch, and I'm glad the people starting to catch on now because, you know, social media, TikTok and everything like that, so they starting to catch on and figure out that a lot of things come from self, you know what I mean? Definitely. And it ain't a bad thing to push that message because it just, knowledge is power.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, for sure. All of that.
I love that, man. What song are you going to be doing on the Bluroom today? What's that called? And a two-part question. How did you come up with that? What was the process of making this track?
For sure. The song I'm coming up with today is called Bad Days, Free to God. And the process of me making that was, you know, experiencing conversations with my youngin', you know what I mean, from Chicago. You know, he going through his situations, telling me, talking me through it. I'm conversating with him, giving him my opinion. He giving me, you know, everybody else's opinion, parental, you know, stuff like that. Situation to where, you know what I mean, jail involved, you know. And he took that sit down.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, it didn't hit me at first, but you know what I mean, as I got to thinking, you know, dang, I can't text my boy, I can't hit him, you know what I mean. They hitting different. Yeah. For sure.
Because when they behind the wall, they behind the wall, and it's, you know, so Free Solo, he coming home soon. But yeah, that's a tough one, man. But that's what I'm saying, your message in the music, that's very different than what your age group doing. Is that on purpose or is just who you are?
No, that's definitely like on purpose, but it's just genetics at the same time.
Yeah.
Speaking out. 5, 4, it's gonna be a time to grab that gun, put on that drum. To my niggas in the slums, I know you gotta eat, but your color can't be the hunt. I know you from the street, play with sticks like a Beatle drum. Man, shout out to Unity in the streets. You know it. Peace, camaraderie. Ashe.
It's remind me of, like, the subject matter remind me of Nas.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you spitting, you know, you spitting it in the street way is actually knowledge. You know, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
You know, some people just spit it for the streets, but Nas, this shit is you know, he's a professor. You know, they play his shit in college.
For sure.
For the knowledge that he's spitting, and that's what I'm hearing in that.
Absolutely.
Leader of the youth, for real. And that's what he was as well. You know what I'm saying? So.
Absolutely.
I told you this the first time, we need more of it. So, yeah. I like that one. What did you call it? 3-5-4 from?
Yeah.
On everything.
On me.
I like that one.
It's gonna be a time to grab that gun and put on that drum.
Right.
We gotta get our consciousness and awareness together first, though. You know what I mean? You gotta be a warrior, but first step of warrior is basic training. You gotta know the basic training of smarts.
Right.
You know.
Right.
We want to straight hop to the gun.
Principles and morals. I heard that too.
You know what I mean?
Know, a lot of people ain't saying that. You
know? Like back in the day, I'm pretty sure how y'all was raised. You know, it was a certain select few who had the gun. Right. Most trusted one. Now everybody got his war. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ever since that came, that's why I say in that new song, like, since the gun came, y'all done lost respect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, definitely.
Are you the only child? You got a big brother, big sister?
I got a little brother.
Little brother?
Yeah.
How old?
Senior in high school, finna be 18, yeah.
Okay. So mom doing her thing, man. That's good.
For sure.
That's good.
Absolutely.
He into music?
Nah, he playing sports. I got him to rap a little bit.
He at Northwest too?
Nah, he go to campus right now.
Campus?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just talking to somebody from campus the other day and told him how we used to beat him up back in the day. Yeah, Northwest Grizzlies. My brother right here.
Yeah,
and Coffeeville Red Ravens, baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what you got coming up with the music? Are you doing any music? There's a lot of movies going on. Are you getting into the acting?
Man, I'm willing to. I just gotta, you know, step out there and do some research on it, for sure.
I'm gonna be working on some things, man. I might give you a call.
Absolutely.
You know, 'cause my man right here, he can do it all.
For sure.
You know, that's the secret weapon right there. So yeah, so new album. Like, you just gonna push this album right now?
Yeah, and I'm finna drop another video, 26.
Okay.
This month. You feel what I'm saying? Weathered the storm.
Okay.
That ain't came out yet. That's, talking about the struggles of just weathering storms, you know, as a black male in this society, you know.
Definitely.
Not even provoking problems from nobody, just what we go through on a daily.
On a daily.
For sure.
All right, so there's a lot of things. Depression is very, like, common nowadays. Back in the day, in my day, I didn't believe in depression. I thought the person was weak. You know, that's how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
How do you view depression?
I'm gonna be honest, like, you know what I mean? My dukes teach me on origin teachings, grandma, you know what I mean? So I don't really, I be feeling down sometimes, but it ain't nothing to complain over, you know what I mean? But I understand people that go through things, you know what I mean? They don't know how to take them.
Right.
For sure.
I always thought it was a weak thing, but I do understand it because I have dealt with it, you know, and like I said, I thought it was just things we go through, you know, like another word, trauma. I didn't know what that was.
For sure.
I never knew what that was. I thought we just went through stuff.
Right.
And I thought this was life until I went on the other side of town. I'm like, oh, y'all do this. Okay. I didn't know that. Now then I can, look at my life and be like, oh, they're not going through this, and that's where the trauma comes from.
Right.
But we didn't know what that was.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't know what depression was. I thought just we go through things and we get through them.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that's true. You go through things and you got to get through them because it's another side to the mountain, period. Whether it's good or bad, it's another side to it.
Light in every tunnel.
You know, so that's good, man. I love that you're pushing that message to the kids, man, to people your age and telling the real stories. Your partner, this song, I listened to it, it really could be a movie. You know, that really could be a movie. And it's a sad thing, but you can find the good in that as well, you know, if you're looking for it, man. So I appreciate you coming by the Bluroom, and we're gonna get this song, man. Y'all pay attention. Let them know the album again.
Album is out on all platforms. Resurrected, ChiefG3 on all platforms. Lock in with it for sure.
Let's get it. Now say it with me. Yeah.
I was too blessed to complain.